I don't know, what are the things that hold people back? Are they literally ashamed that they're not in shape, and does that hold them back from even trying? Or like, what do you see?
I think honestly, it's a combination of just habits they've grown up with. So I think no one's ever taught them how to eat healthy or what they should do to even work out. So a lack of information. And then when they go looking, I think it's an overwhelm of information. I mean, if I Googled now what diet I should use to lose weight, you'd get 20 different things that would come up. And so I think it gets confusing. And then I think one of the things that I hear the most is people get frustrated because they think they have to do so much at one time. So they think that they have to give up every food they like, be in the gym, 6 days a week and just do so much to make change that they get frustrated and they quit. But really just some simple habit changes and even starting with one and then building upon that can really make a big difference. And so I think what we've really focused on at UniFit and in the app is setting, goals for people around 5 simple things that they can do that will really be life changing, that can really eliminate, a lot of the chronic diseases and things that are plaguing people and just not feeling good in general, just by doing some simple things. So I think to answer your question, I think it's just too much information and not enough knowledge.
Okay. Well, what's the easiest of the five? What's the hardest of the five? Is it different for different people?
I think it's very different for different people. So I'm kind of an anomaly in the fitness industry. So I do work out. I try to do it consistently because consistency is the key to life in anything, I feel like. But I have a much easier time balancing my nutrition. So for me, I focus a lot more on the food and things like that. But from the people that come in, typically nutrition is the hardest one. I think it's really hard for people to grasp kind of the fact that they can't have a cheat weekend. So if you eat great 5 days a week and then blow it the other two, you're never going to make progress. That's not enough. You can have a cheat meal, you can have the foods you like, but if you're, eating perfect 5 days a week and then you go out and you are drinking all weekend and eating fried food and all of that, you really can't make any progress like that. You can't even outwork that in the gym, typically speaking. So maybe in your 20s. But once you're past that, it's gonna be really tough. I don't know if it's the simplest one, but I think the one that people should really focus on, if they only pick one, is movement, tracking your steps. So we found that with almost everybody, the key to actually dropping body fat and losing weight is really just being active. The average American spends 7 hours a day sitting. And when you're sitting that much, you're not moving enough. So if you can set a goal for yourself of getting, 7 to 10,000 steps in a day, that would be life changing. Parked further away from the store, take the stairs, on your lunch break, walk. Just doing some really simple things to get more movement in makes a huge difference.